Welcome back to the layout, everyone. This is the progress I've made here. Hopefully you can see some differences. I need to get quite a few more things though to finish up the scenery, but so far I'm very pleased with how it's all turned out. Where to begin here? Let's see. Well, obviously there's a lot of turf down, but I did put that plaster on, and then when it dried I sort of started carving it. I started carving it a little bit too early actually, I think, because some of it just sort of came off in little shells. So I need to work on that, but I'm very pleased with how that has worked so far, especially over here to the far right in there. That's really good. I'm going to work in here a little bit more and over here, but over at that far edge there, I'm just going to throw some bushes on the edge, maybe a little bit more grass. But that is done, and I think that turned out really nicely. So here, sort of the same thing. I'm very pleased with how this turned out. It's sort of the brown rock. Put the turf on there. I started putting turf up there and working my way over this way. All very pleased with how it's turning out. Over here, there's this rock. I'm pleased with how that turned out. Might add a little bit more paint in there, but very happy with that. Put turf around where the transformer box thing goes, and I did tape up more track. I need to get some more Code 83 track. Still haven't done that. I think tomorrow I might run out and get a few more things. The decoders that I got to put in the Kato locomotives actually ended up not fitting, so I'm going to return all of those just because I don't have an immediate need for any of them. So that is the progress there. Just let you guys see these rocks a little bit more. It was real easy to do. I just used a dog brush and a wire brush, and that was pretty much it. And then I used the little paint pigments to do that. So I'm going to run out tomorrow morning, return those decoders. I'm going to get a bunch of foliage, some more scenic cement, some more grasses, some lichens, all kinds of little scenery things, and I'm going to try to get all this mountain done tomorrow. So hopefully there'll be another video, maybe two, of some more progress here before I have to take a little break again. But as you can see that in there, I'll focus it. Very pleased with how that turned out. I think it looks really good. See if I can focus here. Once again, still haven't been able to get my tripod, I haven't found it, but this is what it looks like. Come over here. So it might be a little shaky here, but that's what we're working with. Overall, very pleased. So I'm going to keep working with it. I'm going to solder on the track, and hopefully the next video the track will be on, and there'll be a ton of bushes up on the mountain, and some of those areas that look like they need filled in will be filled in. I don't know if I'll get to ballast, but I might. It all depends how many bushes I get on and what I find that I need to do. That rock worked very well, so I'm going to end up doing that on this part of the layout too. So that'll be fun, but that'll be another time. I didn't make any more puffball trees, but that's alright, I'll get to it. So that's pretty much the progress I've been making. Let me see what we got up there. Sort of the same thing, some rocks. Very similar. Everything is all... Got a few more vantage points. So here's this. Get down at track level here. This is just an iPhone. So that's that. I did finally get the sound installed in this MTH gevo, and I'll probably have quite a bit more on this locomotive, possibly. The only other thing I thought of was this install went pretty well. Definitely might do another one. When I run out tomorrow, I might actually pick up another decoder and another locomotive. If I don't keep this one or the other one, I could sell them on eBay or to some of the YouTube viewers here, just because some people don't quite have the tools or the know-how to get it in, and I would be able to supply that. So very impressed with the locomotive. There were a few things I noticed that I did and did not like. The one I like the most is this is the only gevo other than the Athearn that has orange paint on the top of the roof there. So here, I'll get directly over it. As you can see, there's that little lip of orange paint just on the edge of the cab, and the the Intermountain locomotive didn't have that, and that's something the real locomotives have, and I haven't really seen replicated very well. So very happy with that. My only gripes with this locomotive were that the little running boards or whatever where people walk are not textured. which you probably can't see here, but they don't have like treads on it or anything. It's not completely flat. It looks, it's kind of hard to explain what it looks like. Let me see if I can pluck this little guy out of here. I haven't run this locomotive very much. I just have it on the track here to demonstrate the sounds. But as you can see, there's no real tread there. It almost, it's textured, but it's not tread. So it could be worse, but it'd be nice if they had tread, sort of like the Athearn Genesis or the Intermountain locomotives. But I think this is the best gevo I've seen so far overall. The Intermountain, well, it's a great model. Doesn't quite sit right. The paint on BNSF seems a little bit off. And actually, I guess that's about it. The Intermountain's a great model. The Athearn I really like for the detail and the paint and everything, but I just can't get over those bulbs, and also Tsunami's a little bit lacking. So this was a DCC ready model, and I installed Loksound. So let's see, what do we have here? This was the decoder Loksound Select. Went right in there, and then I also used these little Loksound speakers. 28mm. These were 4 ohm speakers, so I wired them up in series because I guess the impedance is supposed to be between 4 and 16 ohms, or else you'll blow out the amp or whatever. So that's been taken care of. Let me set this camera down here and see if we can maybe get some run. So this is just my Digitrax Zephyr here. The only annoying thing I have noticed is that you can't move the locomotive while it's still starting up. Now that's probably a programming thing, and if I would play with that for a little bit, I would be able to solve that, but I'll let you guys hear the sounds here. Here's the horn. As you can see, the ditch lights are flashing there in the front. Well, they were. Let me hit the horn again. So I still need to work with the programming to figure out how to turn that off, but I'll work with that. Let's start moving here. Great sound quality. There are 2 speakers in there, dual speakers in the fuel tanks. Great quality, great volume. I actually have the volume turned down to probably less than 50% right now. It's because it was so loud. So that's about speed step 1, probably. Very, very accurate and precise slow speed performance. I really like this locomotive. Definitely one of the best running, actually the best running locomotive I've ever had. So I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this, since it is a new locomotive and all I've done is install the sound and run it back and forth here to test the sound and everything. I might end up getting rid of it on eBay for someone who wants one but doesn't quite have the tools or the know-how to put it all together. Otherwise, it'll definitely be a very nice addition to the layout. I'm going to work with some programming here, and if I do end up picking up another gevo tomorrow to do the same thing, I'll definitely play with the program of Loksound on here. I'll probably get another one, sell one of them, and keep the other. So if you are interested, let me know. If not, that's fine too. No worries. So we'll see. In the future, I'm getting rid of quite a few other things here to sort of reorganize the funds for this whole railroad sort of endeavor here. And if it comes together right, I might get one of the lock programmers to work with the computer to program some of this stuff. Oh, that's shaky, my bad. Back it up. Let's hear the sounds there. So very, very smooth. Very happy with that. Very impressed. So that's what I've been working with. I'll work on a few more things for the rest of the week here, but hopefully there's been some significant and entertaining enough progress here on the layout. Maybe if I end up getting this done tomorrow, I'll start running stuff on these tracks again. I think I might look neat to run some trains through here, but that's gotta wait for now. But it's all coming. So those of you who have been here the whole time, I thank you very much for your support and interest. Those of you who are just tuning in, that's fine as well. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Unfortunately, school is starting back up again, so, well, not unfortunately, I'm very excited to go back, but it will be a little bit harder to work on the layouts here while I'm doing that. But I do have my email all set up to come straight to my phone, so if you guys have questions or concerns or you want projects done, I'm planning on taking my this whole little setup I have here with the Zephyr and my little stand. I can do programming, I can do DCC installs. I don't think I'll be able to do weathering, but that's all to be explored. This summer things might change as well. So lots of things in the works. I guess that's about it. So thank you for watching. I'll try to have another video up here in the near future, but this is what I've got done so far.